drop, so it'll make the wax possibly too wet, too loose, and it'll sort of come away in large chunks as it is. It'll come away in smaller pieces, which means it's a lot harder to clean. That's the patient's eardrum. It's fully visible, looks healthy. I'm just going to now mop up around the edge. I think I'm going to attach the fine end suction probe just to get access into the deeper part of the ear canal. So this is that midsection. This is where the ear canal narrows. It's where the cartilage portion and the bony part of the ear canal meet. And we call this region the isthmus. You can see the suction probe was making contact with the canal wall just as it is now on the right hand side. So that's the cartilage. You can see it moving. So the cartilage is semi-flexible. That's the boundary. Beyond that, it's all bone, and the bone is of course rigid. Watching this back, it just also you can see how bendy this patient's ear canal is. It veers off to the left, through the narrowing, back to the right. It's just a speck of wax at the floor of the ear canal. I've got a feeling. I'm just going to hover over that to see if it comes away. And the ear canal is quite bumpy. It goes up, and down again. So there's quite a few anatomical challenges in this particular case. And we're done there. So patient's really pleased. They could hear again. Eardrum looks healthy enough. So this is patient 2. Patient 2 had loads of hairs in the ears. You can see it's almost like a forest of hairs just where I am now. These hairs, unfortunately, are more common amongst the male species, and as we age, I'm not sure why, but as we age, as men, we stop growing hairs at the back of our head, for example, the crown region or temple region, the side of our foreheads. However, we seem to develop and grow hairs at a rapid rate inside our noses and across our ears. So now, would this amount of hair be a contributing factor towards this patient's buildup of wax? Possibly, because you can see the hairs are they're matted against the wax, and it's almost forming like a spider's web at the entrance. So it can trap the wax from coming out. Now, what do we recommend to the patient? We wouldn't recommend really trimming these hairs, because by trimming them, because they're quite deep in they're in the outer third. That's the region where the hair should be, but it means entering the ears. And by trimming them, they could fly deeper in the ear, and they're only going to grow back. That's the problem. You trim these hairs, they're going to be back soon enough. So it's a short-term fix. So I think this patient will be okay. There is some patients where I do pluck them at the appointment, and that's because we just can't see beyond them. But we don't have to do that with this particular patient. And in the middle, it's really clear. You can see it's a nice, clear mid-root section. Again, you can see all those hairs matted up against the wax. I'm just going to tease this away. It's a lot of skin attached to this plug of wax as well, and the skin is also attached to the ear canal wall. It once was the outer layer of skin on the ear canal wall, but it's since been replaced by its daughter cells. So the skin on the ear canal, it undergoes a process called mitosis, so that's cell division and replication, and the parent cell gets pushed upwards towards the entrance